We came to this beautiful mosque, which our tour guide recommended, and we wanted to check out. Guarding it, however, were some officials. Officials are just like Taliban members, security. They spotted us instantly, and one of them started searching me.
What is this?
It's a microphone. You see, I was wearing a microphone, like I do whenever I film, and he didn't like that.
Do you have journalist visa?
At this point, I didn't know what was going on. The official was speaking back and forth with my tour guide in the local language. He was also going on call and speaking to other people. And I remember just saying to my tour guide, like, what's going on? And his reply is what just scared me. And it was the main reason why we got out of there. I asked, what's going on? And he replied,
Hi guys, this is Sahar TV, and in today's video we'll see a travel vlogger going to a terrorist state, Afghanistan, ruled by the Taliban. Just imagine what it would be like visiting Palestine with Hamas ruling it. This will be a prime example of what they went through and why they had to cut their trip short and fly back to where they came from. Let's watch.
Okay, here goes nothing. This trip was stepping out of my comfort zone. I was on my way to Afghanistan, a country now ruled and run by the Taliban, statistically the most dangerous country in the world, and a place which is just advised not to go. But I wanted to see the real side of Afghanistan, not just what you hear online. The idea was to spend 5 days there, no bad agenda whatsoever, just me traveling around, meeting locals, trying the food. But it didn't go to plan. I left the country within 24 hours of being there. Let me explain why. But just before, I want to clarify, this is not like a hate video. No one is to blame but myself for this. You know, I made the decision to enter someone else's country where they have their own rules and regulations, and everything that led up to it was ultimately my decision. I'm my own person and I take responsibility for it. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let me take you to the very start of the trip where everything started to unfold. In Istanbul, which is our connection to Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, and that's where we're going. After a few hours of waiting, we boarded the final plane, a 4-hour flight from Istanbul to Kabul. As the flight got near, I remember this being the most nervous I'd been. Are you getting nervous?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
Yeah, same.
I just don't know, like, what to expect when I get to the airport, you know what I mean?
This will be the perfect example to see what it would be like going inside a country controlled by terrorists, by jihadists, by Islamist terrorists.
Eventually the flight pulled in.
We've made it.
I walked through the airport into airport security, and at this point I'm now officially on their land, so nerves were even higher. I started to overthink everything, and as I walked up to the airport border control... No, just see the place, look around.
Yeah.
They were completely fine. There was no issues whatsoever. Thank you, bro. As we were getting to the final security checkpoint, a member of Taliban came over to us.
Excuse me, hello, how are you?
How you doing? You good?
It would be the same case if Palestine was a country. Just as I was signing my passport, a member of Hamas came up to me and said this.
You good? Nice to meet you, I'm Joe.
Nice to meet you. Where do you go, Pakistan?
We stay in Kabul for a bit,
Okay.
and then we go see those lakes.
Kabul too?
We leave on Saturday.
Yeah, man. Good to meet you guys.
Have a nice trip. Goodbye.
And he was super friendly towards us, and that continued. Like, leaving the airport, all the locals were starting conversations with us. They were asking if we needed help, offering us to use their phones. Like, the hospitality was amazing. We've made it. Welcome to Afghanistan. How you doing? You good? Joe, nice to meet you. We met up with our tour guide, Moon, and he was honestly such a sound, kind, genuine guy.
My name is Mamnoon Ahmad. I'm a travel guide in Afghanistan. Now I am busy with nice guys.
We first got checked into the hotel. Very nice. Really? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Hi. Look at this. This is beautiful. How you doing? You good? Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Amazing, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Here we are. As the flight was pulling in, I was pretty nervous, I'll be honest. And as soon as I spoke to the first person that worked at the airport, my nerves went. Like, so far, everyone has been so nice. Moon told us to change into the local clothing.
This one is for you.
This is what we've been told to wear. Jack is...
I rate it.
Jack is a fan.
I actually like it.
Let's head out into the city of Kabul. The first location we came to was this giant Taliban flag, and as I'm sure you can imagine, there were tons of Taliban around it.
The camera there?
Again, they were all incredibly friendly towards us.
How are you?
We're good, man. Very good. That is crazy. Impressive.
We were making good conversation. In fact, one of them asked for my number, and he sent me like loads of Afghanistan memes. You just wouldn't expect that.
Why would you give a Taliban member your phone number? Why? I mean, unless he's pointing a gun at you, that would be a different scenario.
But yeah, things were positive at this point. We were in a good mood. But this is where things took a slight U-turn. As we left that area, we headed to the streets of Kabul. Where are we now?
We are going to inside of the shrine.
Okay. We came to this beautiful mosque, which our tour guide recommended, and we wanted to check out. Guarding it, however, were some officials. Officials are just like Taliban members, security. They spotted us instantly, and one of them started searching me.
What is this?
It's a microphone.
Do
You see, I was wearing a microphone, like I do whenever I film, and he didn't like that.
you have journalist visa?
No, I didn't. I only had a tourist visa. You see, this is a bit of a grey area because filming a YouTube video on one hand can be seen as a journalist video, but on the other hand, it can just be seen as, you know, making an innocent tourist YouTube video. Before the trip, I did a ton of due diligence on this. I spoke to companies who have organised trips here before, and they said, look, a tourist visa's fine, you don't need a journalist visa. But now I was actually in the country, that didn't seem to be the case. It seemed to be a problem. When the microphone had been spotted, I could sense tensions kind of rose a little bit. The official was speaking back and forth with my tour guide. They were making sure that the camera lenses were fully blocked. They took our passports and took photos of them. And they basically just said, look, you can't film. Eventually, my tour guide managed to de-escalate the situation. And I just thought it was best that we got out of that area.
What happened to those two YouTubers?
So now I think they are in jail something.
Why?
Because it's against of the rule of these guys. I'm not talking about these guys, you mean the officials.
So the officials spotted the YouTubers and then they sent them to jail. Well, that's quite scary.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yes, it is very scary to be run by a terrorist organization that doesn't allow you to film everything, you know, so you can expose to the world what it's like. That's why Hamas can never rule Gaza and can never rule any other place in the world, because that's going to be the outcome.
How long were they put in jail for?
Maybe for 3 months something.
3 months.
Yeah.
This was not what I wanted to hear after what had just happened. Apparently, like very recently, as in within the last couple days, there were new rules put in by the Taliban in regards to filming.
And you heard about the YouTubers who got put in jail?
Yeah.
Why did they get put in jail?
They didn't have the permits.
They didn't have the right permits.
The government, they think between the tourist people, there's some spies.
Spies?
Yeah.
I was panicking a little bit at this point because, you know, my passport's just been scanned and I technically don't have the right permit. So I said to the tour guide, look, can we just go somewhere a bit quieter, a bit more out the way? We are heading now to an amusement park here in Afghanistan. As we walked in, it was like a ghost town, but there was one other person, another official.
Wow, look at this. Hello. Hello. How are you doing?
At this point, I didn't know what was going on. The official was speaking back and forth with my tour guide in the local language. He was also going on call and speaking to other people. And I remember just saying to my tour guide, like, what's going on? And his reply is what just scared me. And it was the main reason why we got out of there. I asked, what's going on? And he replied, they're starting an investigation on you. When we heard that, like, me and my cameraman Jack just looked at each other, obviously thinking the worst.
Guys, I'm gonna include the full video, the link to the full video and the link in the description so you can watch it on his channel. This is gonna be the outcome if Hamas ever runs a state called Palestine. This will be the outcome. The same terrorist organization, believing in the same ideology of Sharia spreading worldwide, this is going to be the result. This is a prime example. And I'm glad we got to see this guy going through this because it gave us a little bit of a glimpse of what it would be like. So I don't wish this to anybody. Radical Islamists have no place in this world. And again, if you want to watch the full video, it's going to be in the link below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. If you'd like to watch more of my stuff, please check out my channel down below. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. If you'd like to support me and the channel financially, you can do that using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon down in the links below. Also, we now have a Discord that you can join down in the link below. And now you can become a YouTube member and enjoy